Shalom. I'm going to say, Kal Lam La, Alahai, Nawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honor to my elder apostle, Great Millstone, rule well and teach well. Salutation, brothers pushing this truth for his city, risking life, do so in the spirit by Yah, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Shalom. Brother Kwan from the Great Millstone Dallas camp. I wanted to go into a lesson, boasting in the Most High, man, in which we all know his true name to be Yahweh, man, who the world inwardly calls God. All right. This is according to Esau Edom's knowledge, the self-proclaimed white man, on how everything that you see before you and that you can't see, in the physical was made, man. All right. How the stars was made, how the earth was made, how the creatures of the earth was made, everything, all that, man. And this is how, Esau Edom believes it all came to be. And I'm just going to read this little portion right here I got pulled up. Now, I just put this in and it says facts, which is not true. They're lies, man. Even Esau knows that. Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang is a scientific theory about how the universe started and then made the stars and galaxies we see today. The universe began as a very hot, small, and dense superforce, the mix of the four fundamental forces with no stars, atoms, form, or structure called the singularity. Here it is. They don't know. Apparently, they know, but they're not going to put it out there that so-called black people ruled Europe. Here it is. They don't want to talk about what happened during the Byzantine Empire, which is also known as the Holy Roman Empire, which is when the Edomite Roman Empire fell. Then you so-called Negroes rule Europe. Here it is. They don't want to go back 1,000 years ago and talk about that, but they know what went on before they was even created. That's crazy, man. So let's see what the scriptures, what the Most High has to say about that nonsense that Esau has put up in today's society, man. This is Genesis, first chapter. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And right here, obviously, you got to understand that the scriptures were written by Hebrew Israelites, man. All right? You true Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? And another thing you need to understand, that the Hebrew Israelites is what? The Most High's people, Yahweh's people, all right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua's people. So knowing that, you need to understand that this is the Old Testament. It was written in all Hebrew, man. Okay? So you gotta look up these words and see what they mean in the Hebrew, all right? It says in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That right there, that word God means Alahayim, or in the Yiddish today, man, Elohim. All right, but the pure Hebrew, all right, that the ancient Hebrews spoke, man, of our ancestors, which was us, all right. We spoke the pure Hebrew, and that word right there for God is Alahayim, which means powers, judges, or angels, man. So the Lord Yahweh had already created the angels that was there. He had the sun was already there. Yahushua, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ, and Yahushua created the rest of the angels that was with him at that time, man. The first fruits that was with him, that created everything that you see and don't see, man. They created the stars. They created the elements, the earth, the creatures of the creatures of the earth, every beast of the field, including humans. All right, was created by these individuals at the beginning. All right. This is verse 2. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters. Once again, these are those angels creating the things that the Most High told them to go create, man. All right. Yahweh gave them the order to go create those things that you see today. All right. The elements, all that. And it says the earth was without form. The elements was there, but the earth had not been formed yet. All right. Just like the Esau show you in documentaries of the earth being formed with all these elements. All right. The angels put all this together, man. All right. And they got the order from the Most High to do so. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. And the Elohim said, let there be light, and there was light. And the Elohim saw the light, that it was good. And the Elohim divided the light from the darkness. And the Elohim called the light day, and the darkness night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. All right? That first day. Let's get that real quick. Because, so-called Christians, believe that the Lord created everything that you see before you in 7 days, in 24 hours. All right. So they thought every day meant 24 hours, but they couldn't be farther from the truth, man. All right. This is 2 Peter 3:8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing. Yeah, he said be not ignorant of this one thing right here. All the scriptures, be not ignorant of this. That one day is with the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, who the world called God in Jesus Christ, as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. All right, so up in the heavens, in the spiritual realm where they dwell at, 1,000 years down here is one day to them up in the heavens, vice versa. All right. So that was talking about in Genesis that was in that time period of what happened from Genesis 1st chapter to the 5th chapter. I mean to Genesis 1st chapter, from 1st verse to the 5th verse is what happened. All right, in that time span of 1,000 years, man. All right. So let's get one more account that I'm going into. Boasting in the Most High, man. That's what the lesson is all about. Giving the glory, the praises and glory that's due to Yahweh, man. Because he put everything forth for it all to be so, man. All right. He gave the blueprint to his son Yahushua, and Yahushua made his friends, all right, which are the elect, all right, the first fruits of the nation of Israel, which was in the heavens at this time, man. 144,000, and they went forth creating everything that you see before you and that you don't see. And I'm gonna start around the 4th verse. It's the Heavenly Father boasting in himself, man. And I'm going to get the whole chapter. This is Job 38:4. Where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declared if thou hast understanding. Who hath laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest? Or who hath stretched the line upon it? Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened? Or who hath laid the cornerstone thereof? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of the Most High shouted for joy. It goes to show back in Genesis 1st chapter that there was already angels there with the Most High, creating everything you see. It says the sons of the Most High shouted for joy. All right. Or who shut up the sea with doors when it brake forth as if it had issued out of the womb? When I made the cloud the garment thereof, and thick darkness a swandling band up for it, and break up for it my desecrated place, Salakia, and set bars and doors, and said, hitherto shalt thou come, but no further, and here shall they proud ways be stayed. As thou commanded the morning since thy days, and caused the day spring to know its place, that it might take hold of the ends of the earth, that the wicked might be shaken out of it. It is turned as clay to the seal, and they stand as a garment. And from the wicked their light is withheld, and the high arm shall be broken. Hast thou entered into the springs of the sea, or hast thou walked in the search of the depth? Have the gates of death been opened unto thee, or hast thou seen the doors of the shadow of death? Hast thou perceived the breadth of the earth? Declare it if thou knowest it all. The Lord said, if you know the measurement of the earth, let me know. All right. Don't nobody know the measurement of the earth, man. The earth is too big. Where is the way where light dwelleth? And as for darkness, where is the place thereof? That thou shouldest take it to the bound thereof, and that thou shouldest know the path to the house thereof. Knowest thou it because thou wast then born, or because the number of thy days is great? Lord said, if you know this when the time that you was born, or because the number of thy days is great. Talking about, was you there when I was doing all these things, man? All right. Hast thou entered into the treasures of the snow, or hast thou seen the treasures of the hail, which I have reserved against the time of trouble, against the day of battle and war? By the way is the light parted, which scattereth the east wind upon the earth. Who has divided a water course for the overflowing of waters, or a way for the lightning of thunder? Who causes the storms? Who makes these rivers and these basins of water? You keep them from overflowing. Who created the oceans? The Heavenly Father put all this stuff forth, man. All right. Not some dumbass Big Bang Theory where something came out of nothing, man. Let's see. To cause it to rain on the earth where no man is, on the wilderness where there is no man, to satisfy the desolate and waste ground, and to cause the bud of the tender herb to spring forth. Hath the rain a father, or who has begotten the drops of dew, out of whose womb came the ice and the hoary frost of heaven? Who hath gendered it? The waters are hid as with a stone, and the face of the deep is frozen. Canst thou bind the sweet influences of the Pleiades, or loose the bands of Orion? Canst thou bring forth Mazzaroth in his season, or canst thou guide Articus, or with his sons? Salakia for butchering these words. I'm getting a little sick. And that's talking about the stars, man. Was you there when the Lord created the stars of the heavens, man? When the Lord Yahweh has given an order to his sons, man, to go create these things, was thou there? This is the Heavenly Father talking to Job, man. That's why it's a question mark at the end of everything. Knowest thou the ordinance of heaven? Canst thou set the dominion thereof in the earth? Canst thou lift up thy voice to the clouds, that abundance of waters may cover thee? Canst thou send lightnings, that they may go, and say unto thee, here we are? Who hath put wisdom in the inward parts, or who hath given understanding to the mind? That's right. Yeah, I would say who have made the ways of men to understand these things that's coming out of my mouth, man. Who has given them men of the earth, a mouth to speak, all right, and eyes to see, all right. This is 37. Who can number the clouds in wisdom, or who can stay the bottles of the earth of heaven? When the dust groweth into the hardness, and the clods cleave fast together as clay, wilt thou hunt the prey for the lion, or fill the appetite of the young lions? All right. How about Shimi Hawashai feeds the beast of the field, man? Prey and predator. When they crouch into their dens and abide in the covert to lie in the wait, who provided for the raven his food? When his young ones cry unto the Most High, they wonder for lack of meat. All right. Going into it back again. The beast of the field cry unto the Most High to feed, for them to get fed, man. All right. So that goes to show what Esau do with these zoos and things like that. That shit is wicked, man. Beyond wicked. You lead the beast to the field in their normal habitats. Because Yahweh Shem Shai has already created a habitation for them to dwell and stay at, man, where they will continue to thrive, all right? I'm going to end it out on this one. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 18:1. He that liveth forever is talking about Yahweh, man. Created all things in general, all right? The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai only is righteous, and there is none other but he. Lord willing, that was edified. With that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakah Quadash. Double honor to my other apostles of Grand Millstone who rule well. So I touch you brothers pushing this truth in the city, risking life to do so in spirit by Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. Shalom. On to the next one.